fostering creativity by a specially designed Doris tool. More than 2,200 years ago, the famous Greek mathematician, physicist and astronomer Archimedes shouted triumphantly "Eureka" when he came up with a brilliant idea. There were lots of brilliant ideas since then, and the basis for the creation of new ideas is creativity. Imagination is a key driver of creativity. The biggest innovations during the human history made out of nothing existing are the results of fantasy and imagination. Study research in literature has shown that the introduction of games as a teaching method is indispensable for the development of creativity and innovation. Instead of using existing games to encourage creativity, we will design a brand new tool that should be acceptable to all ages and globally applicable. At the same time, the tool needs to stimulate imagination, for which Einstein said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge." For a tool that can be globally acceptable, the form has to be defined first. We opted for an octagon. Following the adoption of forms, it is necessary to define the content. There are 4 psychological primary colors: red, blue, green, and yellow. They are respectively related to the body, mind, emotions, and essential balance between these 3 elements. By combining the 3 colors in 4 segments without repetition, we get a total of 24 unique combinations. Previously created tool we named Doris, an acronym of the nicknames of 2 contributors to development of the tool, Dora and Issy. The 3 colors are allocated to 4 equal sections, allowing exceptional multi-touching options, color matching of the edges in 3 different ways: single, double, and hybrid, as no other tool can provide. In addition to the 3 basic ways, there are 2 complementary ways of color matching: half and vertex. Using 24 octagonal pieces to arrange a shape of their own will, without previous experience, students need to use their imagination to join parts into a whole picture. The replacement of traditional education methods with creative and playful activities inspired the participants because, as they admitted, they were allowed to use their imagination. At the end, participants were put in the shoes of some important person in charge and were given the opportunity to put their ideas on a particular issue raised by the moderator on paper without explaining the details. These creativity trainings with the Doris tool are focused on increasing participants' creative potential and creative abilities. Making figures by arranging 24 Doris pieces, students engage their spatial and visual cognitive abilities, in example the right side of the brain. The results of the experiments in 5 different countries have proven that students are full of ideas due to unlimited imagination, but usually they pretend to be serious and hide their fantasy and imagination deep inside. If we succeed in making adolescents feel as if they were young children again and let them play games, allowing them to feel careless, with no obligations, no deadlines, nothing to care about, we will turn them into wizards who will give you ideas that you even could not dream of. The usage of the Doris tool showed that such an imaginative game could raise an interest for the expression of creativity in schools, could build self-confidence of the participants, and enhance creative ways of thinking. Doris tool, based on the universal language of colors, thus acceptable globally, is a smart choice for fostering creativity among the students, who will be the leaders of the economy soon enough. Doris encourages them to start thinking creatively, with a great level of self-confidence and determination to express their own ideas and make them a reality. Some of the generated ideas could be real black swans. Having in mind its enormous combinations that can be achieved by 24 octagons, the Doris tool will remain fresh and interesting to beginners, experienced, or even expert players over a long period of time. Once the imagination is set free by Doris, there's no limit except for the sky.